Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
So, welcome back students. Today we will be continuing our discussion on practices for sustainability assurance. As we discussed about the mine closure and sustainability planning is basically how we will be continuing our operations in the mine sites even after the mining operations are over. But here whatever the work will be done by the company and then what are being planned for future, whether they are contributing to the sustainability development goals which we have already discussed. So, now to this end, today we will be discussing about another important area which is called sustainability reporting. You may be knowing that already it is mandatory to the top 100 companies in our country also. All the Maharatna companies, they do produce every year their sustainability report. Now, what is this sustainability report, and then what to be reported and how that is to be reported? Those are the discussions of today. But here, as you know, that sustainability reporting is the disclosure and communication of the environmental, social and governance, that ESG, which is normally called, that every company they work for these three things exactly, for the environment, for the society and for the governance of it. Sometimes we also tell about this triple P, that is your profit, public and planet. The economic aspects are the profit, environmental aspects are the planet and the social aspects are the public. So, this triple P, and then there how the company is progressing towards achieving these ESG goals, those are to be reflected in that report. So, this is not only a reporting to meet that expectations of the stakeholders, it takes much more, because we know that the whole sustainability for a particular venture in our development, that society, how it will continue, the environment, the nature, how it will continue will depend on many factors. Now, there your whole future, it is also will have to be obtained by our business. So, for that there must be a trust between the responsibilities of the society and the business organizations, and then there should be certain values that will be achieved even in future, our present value and the future value, and this is how the society is run, where the industry comes in play in making a collaborations with the innovators, and the environmental aspects of it will be ultimately the cultural and economic benefit will have to be there. So, in a nutshell, that is a every business, every organization, whether it is an university, whether it is a business organization or whether it is a government department, everywhere there is a linking of various aspects which are directly or indirectly related to the environment, society and the governance. Now, when those are done in a proper manner, then the sustainability is achieved. So, sustainability reporting is not only of the industry, a sustainability report should be also with the universities, sustainability report should be also with the government organizations and institutions. So, in that what that report should be. Now, in these discussions we will be talking about those public disclosure, and for doing that disclosure there is a particular methodology or guideline is given by the global reporting initiatives. Their guidelines we will be discussing, and in this exactly what is done in those report, the companies they will be declaring their strategic goals, and then what are the activities they are doing for towards the sustainability, and ultimately it is giving a particular status, that is what are the things have been achieved in that year. So they are giving an accounts of the things which require number of things. We will be discussing also in our future class of what is those accounting, and already we have talked about something about sustainability measurement, but when we will be going to the sustainability accounting for the reporting purposes, we will be knowing number of things which are measured. So today after going through this lesson, you will be knowing how to explain what is sustainability reporting along with its benefits, that why should we prepare these reports and provide it. Then also you will be able to define that what should be the contents, and then what type of quality is expected from a sustainability report, and then you prepare the sustainability report of a company. So you should have that competency developed within you, that given a chance you should be able to develop a sustainability report by following the guidelines that is given by the global reporting initiatives. So this will be a competency requirement in the near future by all companies. So if you are working in the mining industry, you will have to know how to develop this sustainability report. So one thing is there, that sustainability report is basically to communicate with the people, that is communicate to its stakeholders, communicate to its top managements, to communicate to the financial agencies, communicate to the buyers, communicate to the researchers how the sustainability that approach, what are the sustainability activities have been carried out and what are their results. So this sustainability communication through this reporting, it is an approach by which you are engaging the customers and the investors who is investing in your company, so that they can exactly by through this you can showcase your progress and also your commitment, that the company how it is committed to certain goals that can be revealed by this report. So this has a positive influence on the shareholders value, and then when the companies showcase how they drive business value with environmental, social and corporate governance and sustainability, so the investors interest grow in the company. So that's why when a company properly reveal that they have been doing the business ethically, they are doing the business taking care of the nature, they are doing business taking care for their economic growth, so then its acceptability in the society increases. So because of that, this sustainability reporting is done. Now it is, as I said, that a company mandatorily needs to give this report. So this, when you are to report the sustainability, it will require that it get involved in measuring, that is you will have to measure the outcome of your efforts towards sustainability. You will have to disclose that what type of funding arrangements you are making it for that. Then also you are showing your accountability to the internal and external stakeholders, that whatever you have committed you are doing it. And then for organizational performance towards the company's goal of sustainable development, every company they declare their sustainability the goals. So those towards those goal, how the company is working is reported through this sustainability report. So this gives the assurance, exactly sustainability report, it is a assurance a company ensures that it meets certain standards in preparing and the sustainability report. So it is not just haphazardly collecting few data or putting things like that, it should be put systematically so that it reveals that what is the approach and the philosophy of the company. Now Normally, the company's governance initiate the responsibility of sustainability reporting. Every company nowadays, they take it. It is the responsibility of the board which governing the company, that they look into that during the annual general meeting, in the stakeholders meeting, the sustainability report is published every year. Now it is an assessment of the company's environmental, social and economic impacts. So through the while developing the sustainability report, the internally the company exactly undergo a total reviewing of its activities. So by that, indirectly it gets the benefit of it. So sustainability reporting, it is a process for publicly disclosing the economic, environmental and social performance. So by now it is clear to you that what is sustainability reporting? Sustainability reporting is towards the environment, towards the society, towards the governance, how the company has been planned, and then that one is to be communicated to the stakeholders, and that is how it exactly linking the stakeholders and the investors. That document is your sustainability report. Now why do we require such a sustainability report? Because the stakeholders need to know the overall organizational performance. The stakeholders need to know environmental protection and societal well-being along with the financial performance. So that is where exactly it is a responsible business, and then sustainability reporting helps make organizations decision making process more efficient. In turn, it enables them to reduce the risk across their supply chain. So this process reduces exactly the waste, and by that exactly there will be a lot of cost savings. So if a sustainability report, for that, if the exercise is done properly, ultimately it contributes to the growth and development of the company. So sustainability reporting, it is the information that companies provide about their performance to the outside world. I think this is, we have been repeatedly telling that what does the sustainability report do. So it should be clear in your mind that the companies provide their performance to the external world. So they are doing things exactly, you evaluate, and that many times the suggestions come, they improve, because in every company the continual growth and improvement is every company wants. It's goodwill, it's that is acceptance to the society. So for that, this sustainability reporting is necessary. So the organization keep track its carbon footprint through sustainability reporting. Now you know that what are the environmental damage may come. So that means whatever actions you are going to take, that is reported in your sustainability report. One thing is known, that we must reduce the carbon footprint. We must reduce our additional energy which is being used. We should optimize our energy consumption. We know that whatever the waste is there, that waste generation should be reduced. So for that, certain principles will have to be followed. Now while developing the sustainability report, therefore it is necessary that how you are measuring that. So you will have to know certain tools. So here a learning activity, suppose you are assuming that you are responsible for submitting a sustainability report for a company. Develop a template to completing your work on time. That is how will you do it. After the next few slides, you will try to develop thinking to do this job, what you must do. So what does the sustainability report reveal? So if you are to prepare a sustainability report, you must know beforehand that what exactly that report will be giving. First thing, that sustainability report will have to give a sustainability report will be that organization's environmental and social performance, how it is performing. So you will have to collect certain data, you will have to measure those. That is exactly, if you have to collect the data, means you will have to have certain instrument to collecting the data, and that data will have to be now analyzed. Then This report will be covering the issues relevant to the managers, executive, analysts, shareholders, stakeholders. Everybody is involving in some way or other with the environment. So their factors and things are also will have to be brought into the sustainability report. Then it will have to be uniform standards. Say while you are collecting, when you are evaluating a particular unit, there should be everywhere it should be a unified standard will have to be used, so that it will facilitate the assessment and comparing the similar organizations. If you can do the sustainability report for one company, you will be also having the expertise to develop sustainability report for the other companies also. So there should be a unified approach. So for that, what does the sustainability report will highlight? If you know that these are the things to be revealed that exactly, and you will have to do in a unified manner. But in that, what exactly you will be highlighting? First is your commitment to the health and safety. If it is to be sustainable, without taking care of the health and safety, it cannot do. So what is that exactly the company is investing in fatality risk management, so that in the business there is no fatality, no accidents. So for that, it will have to that certain initiatives that will you will have to have a critical control that prevent fatalities. So in your sustainability report, you will have to bring those things, that how to reduce the potentially significant events and to achieve the lowest injury rate. So that's why the risk assessment part also will be coming into your sustainability report. Similarly, you will have to respond to some situations. For example, now in our COVID-19 cases, it's everywhere. It was a pandemic situations, very emergent situations. Similar situations may come with natural disasters. It may be coming in a different way. So in that case, how you will maintain a rapid response program? So that means your company will have to, your sustainability report will highlight those things, that how to preserve the health and safety of the workforce, and how exactly it will be working with the nearby community. It is not only for making your company to go on running with its members, with its workforce, but also how it will be interacting with the community. So you might have seen during the COVID-19, every company, they were rendering services to the society. So similar things will have to be there. You will have to highlight in the sustainability report how you are exactly working towards the climate change in a global. For the planet, you will have to do some work. As I said, the triple P, your public, you are doing for profit, and you will have to do for the planet. That means what are the actions you have taken towards a commitment to environmental achievements. For that, how exactly the climate change targets, that you are to reduce your carbon dioxide emissions, then how you are exactly ascertaining that there will be a net zero carbon by future date. You fix a date, so by 2050 there will be your no zero carbon, the target. And for that, if that is the aspiration, what type of actions have been taken by the company will have to be revealed in the sustainability report. So that means what is there? If you want to go for a net zero carbon in 2050, at present we will have to do certain work, and for that you will have to invest. So what are the funds coming from, or that how the company is doing, those things will be also revealed in that. Similarly, there will be a continued value sharing. That is another part that will be revealing, that is how a value is created for the workforce, for the host communities, for the jurisdictions, through which wages and benefits may be given to them, their operating cost will be maintained, capital spend, that is at how that exactly you are doing, and then how you are getting you are paying your royalty, how you are paying your taxes. By that also you are giving some, you are sharing the values for the society, how it is shared. You know about that, how the district mining fund is provided. Now that district mining fund, when it is given, of course it is the responsibility, those who are managing that fund, they also have got, they will also have to give a sustainability reporting, in that they will be giving that how the opportunities for local and indigenous employments are created. It is not by the company alone, that when it has shared its values, so you can also think of how the supply chain is there. Because of your business, number of people will be working in the other paraphernalia business, and this is the way how the value is shared. So those aspects also, which are indirectly serving the community, also will have to be revealed or highlighted in your report. So once you do this reporting, there will be a lot of benefits will be derived from this sustainability reporting. Now, what could be those benefits? That benefits should be keep an overview so that one knows what to focus on. So that is exactly it help in your your focus where it should be going on over there. It will ensure that the regulation is compliant. So that means while doing this, you are preparing your sustainability report, you are looking into how you are complying with the regulatory system. That compliance management becomes a part of it, and through that you become more attractive to the customers, because you are complying with these ones, you are having you know where you are focusing, so it will be your customers will be there, and also as you are doing your business properly, you are doing a responsible business, so any people would be interested to work with you. So nowadays, that wherever in many company, they suffer from attrition of talented people. Sometimes if the company is not performing well, there is always a tendency of some of the very good employees, they leave, they discard the company and go to another company. So but thing is that keeping retaining the talent is also indirectly helped by your good sustainability report, because the sustainability report goes public. You can see the sustainability report of, say, Coal India Limited or the ONGC or Oil India. All these are available in the net, because these are the top companies of our country. Similarly, you can see of that some of the US companies, their sustainability reports are also available. Even you can see the sustainability report of some of the top universities, that is, which are the world-class institutions, their sustainability reports are also available, because by that they get some stars. They get this, the university system has got by a proper sustainability reporting, they get this platinum card, gold card, bronze card, like that. So there is by that you build employees' pride and loyalty, because through the sustainability report your visibility in the world becomes better, and that's why the employee become pride and they become loyal to it. So these are the benefits, become more attractive to the investors. If your sustainability report reveals that yes, yours is a very good company, then the investors will be yours. The value, your share value will be going up. That more investors come, more people want to buy your shares, then your shares go higher, and then you become more stronger company. Then upgrade the status of the sustainability in company's agenda. So this is, once you achieve something, that will be the next one. So whatever you are doing, yes, because it is getting reviewed while preparing the sustainability report, that's why you will be able to go much beyond. Similarly, you will find that your transparency, credibility and accountability increases. You know, when in a business, this is very, very important. So when you will be doing your job, developing a sustainability report, at that time you are exactly a part of such type of creation. So that's why that job will have to be done perfectly. So as I said, that means you will have to use certain tools for preparing the report, for measuring the information, for getting, then exactly you will have to now study that how and what type of tools you will be using. For that, you need to know two things, that what should be the content in that report and how will you maintain the quality of the report. Now when we talk about the content, that means it will have to be the stakeholders inclusiveness. All stakeholders related some information must be there, because different people may be looking into a different content in your, so that's why a stakeholders inclusiveness is an important thing. and then sustainability context, which could be varying, context may vary different to different. So you will have to bring it in unifying, and that way you will have to do it. And the materiality, that is which exactly values, which is material for the company. This is exactly the term from the accounting system, that how your certain things are material information, that which informations are having a material, that materiality, the terms come from the accounting. It is a information, in any information which is reasonably capable of making difference to the conclusion stakeholders may draw when reviewing related information. So those informations are material information. That means the materiality means it is not that you are giving a lot of, say, some of the report you may find that beautiful figures and photographs may be placed over there, but it may not be a material. It is not revealing exactly how the process has been done and how that is achieved. So that's why it will have to be that information must be reasonably capable of making a difference. It will have to be, that is your if it is showing a change which was earlier and now it has become of this because of these activities. So that's why this piece of information is a material for your sustainability report. So that is there. And then the completeness is exactly how it will have to, not as a half of the those who will be going through the review, that your report, they will be having, yes, the all informations are there. They may have certain queries that can be fulfilled, but even sometimes in the report you put an annexure and all that thing, giving a detailed pictures. If you are using an indicator, that exactly you are revealing also that how that indicator has been used. Similarly, when you talk about the quality, there are certain things, that is your quality, that stakeholder engagement, that is, if you are not keeping it, then your quality will not be proper. Then the compelling visuals, you will be giving some of the visuals, that photographs and all, in such a way that it gets a better understanding of this. Then your benchmarking and progress is a part of maintaining the quality. You are comparing your things with others. Then support from the framework, that exactly you are following a accepted framework. And then of course whatever you are giving in a transparently, all these things. So for that, to maintain this quality and quantity, there are number of this standards guidelines. One is that global, this your reporting initiatives, GRI, their guidelines are most common. So when you are talking about the sustainability reporting requirements, it is, you can see in this figure, it is depicted that you define the priority of the sustainable development goals target, what your company is targeting over there, and for that you will have to understand the sustainability development goals and their targets. You will have to put it. So there you need to study, there you need to collect informations, there you need to work with a team. Then conduct principled prioritization of the SDG targets. The targets, which one will be done first, because there are so many. You know that 17 goals are there. In that 17 goals, all at a time you may not be able to do in a year. So you will have to prioritize which to be done, and then define that what are the reporting part will be coming out of it. So then the next part is your to measure and analyze. That means to prepare the sustainability goal, you will have to first find out what are your business objectives, and then for that what are the appropriate disclosure you want to know, you want to inform to the people, and then for that you will have to collect the information and data. That is most important thing. That is how you are getting the information for preparing a report, because once you get that one, then the third part is report, integrate and implement change. That is where, and you will be reporting the general features of the good practices when reporting that you will be revealing that what are your basic principle you have followed, what are the practices you have followed, how you are training your people to do that things, those will be coming. And then you will have to consider the data users information needs. That exactly, that is what are the need of the data, that is what are the need will that data needs. If you know, then you will be able to properly manage the systems to generate those data and collect that data. And then your report what you have implemented and what type of change you have got. So that's why there are different type of tools are used, and then it is in a one class. I will not be able to telling about it, but I request you, please Google on these particular tools, that exactly what are the cool climate calculator, what are the data they calculate, that is your WWF footprint calculator, that is your carbon footprints they normally calculate. Carbonfootprint.com, that is another, that is for the carbon calculator. That is conservation of international carbon footprint calculator, UN carbon footprint calculator, that is your TerraPlus carbon footprint calculator, EPA carbon footprint calculator. Like that, number of calculators are there. That means those are nothing but they make certain criteria, and from that they develop an equation by which you will they can calculate out that what is remaining, and this can be investigated, and you can develop a carbon footprint calculator for your residential campus, your or a mining company. If you start doing and thinking on this, you can find out that is how to calculate your carbon footprint. At a personal level also, we are using number of things, and from there exactly how much carbon footprint we are keeping, and this is exactly the footprint calculator. It works by accounting and collecting that how much is the water consumed, what are the different emissions going, how much electricity consumed, how much exactly you are using the transport system, how much exactly you are doing the offsetting, that means how much we are doing a recycling, how much exactly waste you are generating, how much gas you are consuming, and then how much your exactly personal level you are communicating, and then your contribution towards that, how much oil and fuel you are using. If you know these things, from there are standard methodology for your every liter of your petrol used, you are exactly leaving somewhere certain carbon footprint, because that fuel is being coming from different processes, from the extractions to the refining to the transportation of that fuel to your town. Number of your gas has been emitted, number of your that greenhouse gas got emitted from the production of oil to the refining of oil, through transporting the oil to your place, and then you are going to collect that oil. During that process, whatever energy you are spending, from there you are releasing some carbon dioxide and over there, that is your footprint. Now when such a whole accounting is done, there are this particular say for example, there is Alexander Simoberry, there the environmental equations, they created these equations, they found out this particular that parameter by which they will have to be multiplied. Now these are empirically decided, which type of research can be done at your level also, but see, a general method is by multiplying your monthly electricity bill by 105, multiply your monthly gas bill by 105, multiply your monthly oil bill by 113. These are exactly which is having more. Say for example, if you are going by flight, every flights, then because there is a more fuel is consumed, you are multiplying by 1100. Then your number of flights you have taken in the past year for 4 hours or more, then you are multiplying by 4400. So like that, then your if you do not recycle your newspaper, you are just using and throwing it away, then you will have to add another value. If you are do not recycling your aluminum can, because this developed country they use so many for your Coca-Cola to for your beer, they do this, and for that they don't recycle, then that they will have to add some figure. And similarly, your total carbon footprint, you find out, calculate it. If it is more than, that is your 22,000, then you are giving a very bad footprint, and if you are remaining less than 6,000, okay, you are doing safe to the environment. So this is how environmental reporting goes. So carbon disclosure project is one by which exactly in India, that our Confederation of Indian Industry and ITC, they developed the Sustainable Development and Worldwide Fund, this World Wildlife Fund systems, they have developed a methodology for reporting carbon emission data, reduction targets, and associated risk and opportunities that you can look into. Then this carbon disclosure project is an effective means of encouraging companies to voluntarily disclose their greenhouse gas emissions. So this is the way how exactly the sustainability reporting comes, and this you can study in the internet the history of it. And in India, that is Indian industry, it has adopted this approach of CDP for our to give a low carbon economy, how we can grow. As the world moves further address climate change, the leading Indian companies are gearing up to grab opportunities to provide the world with low carbon products and services. So India is also taking up actions. But one thing is there, that for the dozen sustainability index is another one. While developing the report, you follow this indicator. So that is your dozen sustainability index. Now only in this 2022, 1st of July, they have again modified, a new things have come up. So you should study that DJSI, and then they are exactly based on, they do a lot of analysis of the corporate economic, environmental and social performance, assessing issues such as corporate governance, risk management, branding, climate change, supply chain, labor practice. All these are taken into considerations, and then they develop an indicator, and from that indicator they do it. Now this is done by the only this DJSI. This is available for the top 10% industries. So about more than about 300 industries, this index is given, and they can compare that how it is going. So this dozens index, that is it awareness for the investors and clients about the performance of the companies and currently meet their standards of sustainability. By that, the companies are being evaluated by through this index globally. And then there is also, they call robust SM. This is exactly also a sustainability measurement, that is corporate sustainability assessment they do. That sustainability assessment of by different methods they do it, but every March this company also they do the study for the different largest companies, and they give a comparative list. By that exactly the company know where they say. So this corporate sustainability assessment, their different information sources are used, and these informations are provided by the companies, and then that they give the documentation. So whenever you go for developing a sustainability report, you will have to look into these things. So, and that global reporting initiatives which I said, this is exactly give the detailed guideline how a sustainability report will have to be prepared. So there was a global real estate sustainability benchmark. It was developed earlier, and that is your environmental, societal and governance. There for this ESG, that for that purposes your sustainability report will be revealing. So there are different framework in the, that is your CDP framework, your GRI framework, your that is a SASB framework, GRACE framework. Like that, there are different framework which are followed by different companies. So this is just for your information. You can go through the link given, or you can just search in the Google to find out that how that frameworks work. So communicating sustainability performance is the most important things in a sustainability report, and there you will have to follow the practice transparency, write clear, fluent and engaging messages, raise awareness of the sustainability, create appealing content, talk about the positive side of the sustainable aspects, and don't repeat the word sustainability too often. That is what is exactly important, and you remain transparent and communicate a strong, inspiring message. Sustainability communications are most effective when a company can show their real progress. It is not, it will have to, whatever has been achieved, you do. That's why the company will have to take a lot of initiatives in their planning and in their policy, so that the sustainability report give a proper thing. So the performance indicators of sustainability, that is exactly revealed in the report. That is what is the percentage of materials used and are recycled input material. These are, we will be talking about in the sustainability accounting. In that sustainability accounting is done for doing this sustainability report. In that accounting, you measure what is the direct energy consumptions, what are the energy saved, what are the water recycled, what are the greenhouse gas emissions, what are the emission of ozone repleting substances, what are the significance of your air emissions, total water discharge quality and disseminations, what is the weight of the total waste generated, what is the percentage of the products sold and their packages material, like that. You calculate out those things and then account that, and that will be giving you a sustainability report in a very good. So you start understanding that a sustainability report is a very important and for the stakeholders management and social license for operating and well-being of the business success is directly related to the sustainability performance of the company, and developing expertise to prepare sustainability report will be considered as a competency developed for career readiness. So you need to be career ready for preparing a sustainability report, and whatever has been revealed, please go through it, make a habit of studying and sitting in the library, look at the National Digital Library, which is exactly, you can see the Google search also will be giving whatever is the National Digital Library. You may not, I do not know if you can find out some of the thesis or research which has been done by our industry. If our National Digital Library revealed that, it's very good. If not, don't worry, whatever is available in our public domain information should be sufficient for you to develop your competency in reporting in reporting sustainability. And for that, you go through this Z4 sustainability reporting guideline, that is your global reporting initiatives. That is very, very important one. And then also there are number of things that in the internet you can find out. Please go through it and you develop your competency in this particular direction. Thank you very much.